Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Here in today's video, I'm going to be ranking all of the NFL receivers, or at least a lot of them, based off their performance from the past season and how I think they're going to do going into the next season. So there's a lot of receivers on here there's 2 to 3 from each team, it looks like. Some teams with not very many good ones, there's just one. But yeah, so we've got S, A, B, C, D, and F tier. I definitely don't think any of these receivers will go on F tier because it's like the best 2 or 3 on each team. So definitely not going to be any F tiers. But let's hop right into it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. Next up, we got, or not next up, the first one we've got Jalen Waddle. And Jalen Waddle is going to be the wide receiver 1 for the Dolphins, assuming they don't pick anyone up. I'm going to go B tier. He's a good, solid receiver. I can't really talk about too many of these because there's so many. I'm going to try to go through them quick. I believe this is a Donnie Mitchell. I'm going to go C tier. Nothing crazy. Diggs, based off the season he had, is a B tier. He had a good season. He is right now a free agent, so I would put, I guess he would be above Waddle based on his season, but going into the next season, I'd go Waddle first. Booty, he also had a good year. I guess, I don't know, is he really on the same level, though? I would have to go C tier. He did really good, but, like, I can't really put him on the same level as Waddle and Diggs. That just doesn't really make sense. Our first S tier, Jamar Chase, is an easy S tier. Was the best running back, or best receiver in the league 2 years ago. And JSN and Puka did better this last year, but it's Jamar Chase. He's one of, if not the best receiver in the NFL. T. Higgins, his partner, A tier. T. Higgins is, both of them are incredibly good. He is definitely a tier above these two guys, so I'd go A tier on T. Higgins. Next up, we've got, why am I going blank? Jerry Jeudy. He did not have a good year. I would go C tier. He just really didn't do much, and that's kind of because of his quarterbacks. It wasn't really his fault at all, to be honest. DK Metcalf, B tier. Solid B tier. I would put him behind both of these guys in the B tier. Next up, I don't recognize that face off the top of my head. Is that, I don't know, it's not Roman Wilson. DK Metcalf's already on there. What other Steelers receivers? I don't know why I can't think of that person right now, so I'm just going to put him in the, he's obviously not F tier, but I can't really think of the name right now. It'll probably come to me. But Zay Flowers, another receiver I really like. I'd put him in A tier. If the list keeps getting pretty stacked, he might fall to top of B, but I'm a big fan of Zay Flowers, so A tier for him. Rashad Bateman, C tier. He's a good receiver, a good 2 on the Ravens, but I can't really put him higher than that. Booty will be a top there. I'd probably go about like that. All right. Next up, DeAndre Hopkins, D tier. He didn't really do much, Every game he would have maybe a catch or 2 for, little yards, He didn't really do too much. So I'd go D tier. Sadly, he's, not in his prime anymore. So Michael Pittman, he had a good year. I'd go B tier. He started struggling more and didn't do quite as well near the end, but the whole Colts team, didn't do as good at the end. Josh Downs, I would go C tier. He's a solid receiver. He will be the wide receiver 3 now, or wide receiver 2 now, because Michael Pittman is now on the Steelers alongside DK Metcalf. So that was a great pickup for them. And here we have the very overpaid player, Alec Pierce. I put him right behind Michael Pittman. I didn't really see him too much, but I know he's good, of course, and he got overpaid a ton. But yeah. Next up, Jacoby Myers. I feel like I can't put him in B tier because, like, he had I don't know. I would just go C tier. I don't really think I can put him in B tier when I have Diggs and DK and Waddle, who obviously all did better than him. So I just can't really do more than that. But next up, Shakir. Shakir is now the wide receiver 2 on the Bills because they picked up DJ Moore. But based off the season he had, was a B tier. Not bad. Brian Robinson Jr., I got to be honest, I got to go C tier. I like him, and he's going to have a big bounce back year. But, like, based off the season he had, it was not good. I'm still going into B tier. I can't put both of these. I feel like both of these might go down to C tier, to be honest, later on. I just can't really put them there. Next up, Elik. I'm not saying that right. I don't know. I can't even pronounce his last name. He's solid. I'm gonna start putting some guys on D tier. I feel like some of these guys shouldn't be on C tier. If I have Booty in C tier, I feel like, he can't be in C tier. Next up, Nico Collins, A tier. He had a solid year, nothing crazy, but still an A tier receiver. Very good. Christian Kirk, I would go B tier. I feel like I'm being too lenient with the B tiers. I think I need to move some of these guys down to C and then move some of these down to D. Because like I can't have Diggs, DK, and Waddle in B tier as well as Kirk. So I'm just not doing that. Next up, Jaden Higgins, a really good young receiver that's going to be good in the league. Both Tank Dell and Nico Collins, what is he, how much play will he really get? Not really sure how he will end up doing. So for now, I'm just going to go C tier. I'm going to do a little bit of adjusting later on. Worthy, a receiver I like a lot. I feel like I really can't put him. Yeah, I'm going in B tier. What am I talking about? He had that suspension, but when he came back, he did really good. And then Rice came back, and then that made him, kind of not do as good. I'll do the adjustings by like player and their tiers in a little bit, but for now, I'm just going to put them in their tiers. Next up, Rashee Rice, A tier, our 4th A tier. Great year out of Rashee Rice, and yeah, A tier. Hollywood Brown, D tier. He's kind of in the same boat as these guys. Wide receiver 3 on the Chiefs. He doesn't get much action. He did a lot when Worthy and like Rice were suspended. But why am I selling right now? I know these people. Why am I? Wait, this is Oh my gosh, this is bro. He's on the Raiders. Trey Tucker. Yeah, Trey Tucker. C tier. C tier. Sutton, high B. Very high B. Okay, let me switch them. Very high B for Sutton. Troy Franklin, D tier. I'll just go D tier. Because I could put him in C tier, but when I have some of these other guys there, he's just not as good. So Lad McConkey, easy B tier there for Lad. Quentin Johnson, another easy B tier. He was obviously incredible the first few weeks. Keenan Allen, another B tier. I'd put all 3 of those receivers in B tier. I'm going to move some of these guys down to C tier as well as some of these down to D tier. I feel like a lot of these guys should be moved down a little bit here. We'll do the adjusting later. Devontae Smith, another high B tier for Devontae. Great receiver out of Philadelphia. AJ Brown, based off the season he had, he's also high B. I can't really go A because he struggled. So same there. Terry McLaurin, not a great year. B tier. Definitely B tier. There's some good guys in B tier. That's why, these C tier, some of these C tier had to be moved down to D and some B to C because, a lot of these B tier guys are very good, but I just can't really put them in S or A, I feel like. Debo Smith, another B tier. I'll do the adjusting in a little bit, but B tier for Debo. Wan'Dale Robinson, high C. Very good. Why is Neighbors not on here? That's very interesting. Okay. Slayton, D tier. CeeDee Lamb for my Cowboys, S tier. Same as George Pickens, no bias there. They're both S tier receivers. Justin Jefferson, 3 S tier receivers in a row. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, and Jake Jettis. Jordan Addison, I always pick him up in fantasy, B tier. Amon-Ra St. Brown, another S tier, very top tier receiver. So definitely S tier for Amon-Ra St. Brown. All right, next up, JMO. I'm a big fan of JMO. I feel like in all these tier listing videos, I say I'm a big fan of all these people. But I definitely do like JMO. B tier. Dang, B tier is stacked with really good people. I feel like there should be a B plus and then a B, because like a lot of these guys are like B plus and like verge of like A. Roma Dunze, another B tier. Are there any guys I could put in A tier? Now these are all like B plus, like, you know, getting close to A. But like I feel like all 4 of these right here are just like definitely better than these. Who did I just accidentally move down? What the heck? I actually just moved someone down. There he is, Nico. Okay. Christian Watson, C tier. Yeah, C tier. All right. Next up, we've got DJ Moore. Didn't have a great year, but he's gonna have a much better year with Josh Allen. Okay. With Josh Allen, so B tier for DJ Moore. All right, next up, Jaden Reed. There's so many people in B tier. There needs to be a B plus. There really does need to be a B plus. But once again, B tier. I mean, I can't put Jaden Reed in C tier. Romeo Dobbs, he's also, I feel like, a B tier. We'll go C tier though. We'll go C tier. Ricky Pearsall, C tier. Juan Jennings, I want to go C, but like he didn't have the same type of years as these guys, so I'll just go D. JSN, easy S tier there. Great year from him. We'll just go ahead and put Puka in there. Why not? Cooper Kupp, another D tier. I would go C tier. He just got that contract. Very happy for him. He's gonna do really well. Okay, this one's an A. Yeah, that's an A. Devontae Adams is definitely an A there. Marvin Harrison, B tier. B tier is very stacked. I wish this tier list had a B plus. My goodness, Michael Wilson. I could also put him in B tier, but like I just can't put him in the same level, so I have to go C there. Drake London, A tier. I wouldn't put him quite in S tier yet, but I'd go A tier. Mooney, he's gonna have a much better year with the Giants, I feel like, but for now I just have to go C tier. Chris Olave, A tier. Incredible receiver there. Mike Evans, I keep doing that. Mike Evans, B tier. And Puka, he was doing really good, but I'm just going to go top of C. I could go B tier, but I'll go top of C there. Chris Godwin, he didn't really play much, so that's just why I'm going to go D tier. He just didn't play much. And Tedero McMillan, A tier. All right, looking on the tier list, we've got JSN, Puka, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jay Jettis, and Amon-Ra St. Brown in the S tier. Definitely all S tier receivers. A tier, we've got T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, Rashee Rice, Nico Collins, Devontae Smith, Drake London, Chris Olave, and Tedero McMillan. And then B tier is extremely, extremely stacked. C tier is looking good. I like D tier, and then I can't think of his name right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed. So many good ones here. I wish there was an A plus, A, B, and B plus, because a lot of these B guys are very good, and I wish there was like a B plus for them. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.